But first at 6, Britt Reid booked and released from jail. The former Chiefs coach and son of Andy Reid now charged with DWI for a crash more than 2 months ago. That crash along an entrance ramp to I-435 badly hurt a 5-year-old girl who was hospitalized for nearly 2 months. And according to her family, she has traumatic brain injury.
It's by no means over for the family. This is one step in a long pursuit of justice.
Well, tonight at 6, we have team coverage of the newest developments in this case. You just heard from a lawyer for the family of that little girl. My co-anchor, Dia Wall, has an exclusive interview with the Jackson County prosecutor who filed these charges. Dia.
Kevin, this is a case and a situation our community is highly invested in, not only because Britt Reid, as we now know, is charged with driving while intoxicated, but really for the sake of that little girl, 5-year-old Ariel. I spoke with Jackson County prosecutor Jean Peters Baker about what it's like handling cases like this, particularly when they involve young children.
How much more difficult is it when you're dealing with cases that involve harm to kids?
Oh, man. Yeah, no, that's the part that's harder. Drowning out the public noise is easier than, having those pictures in your head of a little kid who's just profoundly injured by someone else's conduct.
What is your message to Ariel's family?
My message to Ariel's family is pretty simple. We want them to focus on getting Ariel well, her healing. We want to make sure we take as much pressure off of them so that they can focus on her, improving her health. Hopefully that happens in the near future, but she has a long road to go. And let us worry about this. We're going to carry this as professionals, and we want justice for her.
This afternoon, we heard from an attorney representing Ariel Young's family. We found out that Ariel was released from the hospital 10 days ago. Tom Porto says that it's far from over, though. Little Ariel can't walk or talk on her own. She can't even feed herself. He described her as functioning like a baby.
She can hear her mother's voice. She perks up when she hears it. She can see her mother. But other things she doesn't recognize. One of the saddest parts of this story is knowing that Ariel's best friend is her cousin. And when her cousin comes over to see Ariel, it looks like Ariel is the normal Ariel. And her 6-year-old cousin doesn't realize truly the extent of what happened. And it's heartbreaking.
41 Action News I-Team reporter Kat Reed has been looking into this DWI charge and pulling out some of the finer details that are in those charging documents. Kat, tell us, what are the things that jumped out to you? What did we learn this afternoon?
Well, there are a couple things, Dia,